Hello world, Frida Reba Darcy and Patricia O'Connor here, and I have got myself, look at here, look what we have here. There's a wisteria, there's two pine trees, look over here. That's a maple forest. Why do I have all this stuff in my house? Well, these are all outdoor, these are what you call your outdoor bonsai trees, so why do I have them all in my house? Because after I did my little preparedness and my video about how well we had done so far and how we were on it, a quick refresh of the weather report showed that we were in for 70-mile-an-hour winds tonight about 4 a.m. So I'm not planning on staying up till 4 a.m. to see if that horrible atrocity happens. But that also meant being 4 floors up that I can't take any chances on finding out how many miles per hour it takes to lift a cork bark oak or a Japanese black pine. So Frida and I are hanging out now with 40 bonsai trees. I got them all in here. We're all hanging out here. And we'll do that until this high wind advisory ceases, which will be while I'm at work. Mañana. When I get up tomorrow, we will still be in this advisory. That's basically it. I've all but cleared out. I'm not able to move the cypress trees. But that's basically us. I mean, there's not anything else out there. And this is the calm, no stars, few planes. This is the calm before it all starts coming loose. And then we just settle down into rain. I think it's only one day of this wild weather. So when I get home tomorrow, it'll be 6 o'clock. Hopefully by then our small craft and high wind advisories will be over, but the rain event will not. We will still be going through quite a bit of rain for the rest of the week. However, at that point, we are already off to a good start on our watering. I'm not going to start off with everything wet when the rain starts, and then that starts a period where every tree is wet for a solid week. I think that whenever we get this one day past this, or maybe 1 or 2 days past this, everything will go back into their high water position, which will allow them to drain adequately and hopefully dry out in between waterings, and I can kind of resume some sort of a winter 3-day schedule. But until then, I'm going to pretend that I'm really put out by having me and all of my trees and my dog and all basically everything I love right here within a few feet. Now, truth is, that will tax outdoor bonsai to have them inside your home. But to that end, while I'm awake and while Frida and I are awake, we'll leave it kind of closed up in here a little bit. No heaters are running. And when I go to bed at night, I'll close the drapes to cut down the wind a little, close the screen to keep anything from blowing in, but I'll open the door, and Frida and I'll be under the covers. So it'll probably maybe low 50s. But hopefully in that way that the trees won't totally feel like they're outside. As far as that goes, if the patio door were open and the screen were closed, would this tree feel like it's inside or outside? Wherever it can be that it's not getting a 70-mile-an-hour wind is where it needs to be right now. Not only do I not think that would do anything other than strip these guys bald, but it would probably send some of them over the rail. And depending on where they go after that, that just is not going to get any better. So, yeah, we have, once again, we start our year off taking evasive action, but I'm still going to say this. we are gonna fill up our coffers. Hopefully, I just hope that we don't lose a lot of trees over that kind of weather, because a lot of times when you've already been having drought conditions for a while, the small roots on trees, on those big huge trees, give up the goats first. So then after that, if you saturate the ground with water and then create a lot of high wind, um, they can blow over more or be more prone to. It's not like they've had a good long time to rebuild those fine root systems that kind of help them out. So I'm concerned about. I was concerned that we wouldn't get enough water for our California redwoods here, and now I'm concerned that the high winds may get them once they've finally gotten some water. But as far as the park that I'm responsible for, I think our little trees here um, will do okay. We're all doing the best we can, and I think we'll get through this. I mean, hanging out in the house with me and Frida watching cartoons, and we were just watching Mariah live, which was also fun. Uh, it's not so horrible. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably, while I'm at work, I'll probably leave that patio door open and the screen closed. Um, that way it'll still feel like the outside air will still be coming in, and it won't really feel like a big indoor change for 'em. It would be sort of like having them in a garage if I had a garage. Yeah, convert your home to a garage. Great idea, Pat. So yeah, thanks a lot. That's just all part of what we are going through and figuring out as we go along here, Frida and I. And yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a little short. I was planning on doing something productive to one of the trees, but haven't seen what we were a more realistic idea of what we were up against. I decided to take the cautionary approach and believe what the weather report says. It could be just we could wake up some more, but no, we already have seen it, and I pretty well know that it's going to be. We're in for a pretty severe weather event, whether we get 70-mile-an-hour winds or not. I wouldn't risk these little babies on that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching.